What is going on, you guys? It is your host, Galadon, playing more PUBG Mobile and having an absolute blast. If you guys aren't joining me on my Twitch streams already for the PUBG Mobile, you've got to show up, okay? So, yes, we're going to talk about what I feel is the absolute most overpowered critical win the game item in PUBG Mobile, and it is, of course, the ghillie suit. Okay, no, it's not the AWM. It's not anything else. The ghillie suit, I'm telling you right now, yes, you won't kill more people. It's not a powerful weapon, but because of the way mobile is working and the way that it's harder to see people, you have to remember, most people are on their phones. They're not on 38-inch widescreen, 4K, HD, curved blah 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 monitors. They're playing on their phones, and a lot of times they're semi-distracted. I'm telling you right now, if you can get a ghillie suit, you are going to crush. Now, of course, it is risky. It is not easy to get. It is relatively rare, but I'm telling you, if you've played a lot of PUBG Mobile, and other experts will probably agree with me, a lot of these games end up in a field with a bunch of prone people, okay? People proning out, and normally in almost any game, it is a terrible idea. But in PUBG Mobile, it is working out very often that prone in the grass is where a lot of people think they should be. And whether or not you want to do that, you need to realize that others are going to be doing it, and you're going to need to be able to pick them out. And with the ghillie suit, it's even harder, especially because we still only have this map. We don't have any sort of desert maps. So you've got this ghillie suit, you're in the grass, and you're almost impossible to see. And yes, so you can kill people with any gun. The AWM, I absolutely love it. The M4 is a great gun as well. The Kar 98K, I mean, whatever you like. But I'm telling you right now, the art of not being seen, like Monty Python used to say, is key in this game. And the ghillie suit is just crazy, crazy strong. So we're late in the game right here. Obviously, only 7 people left, 6 enemies, and I'm proned out in what looks like it's going to be more or less the final area. Now, a lot of times at the end of a game right here, it comes down to who gets favored and where. As you can see, we still have some houses in the zone. I was pretty sure there was still a guy behind me somewhere down here. I did pick up, of course, the M24, which is another super powerful sniper rifle. Very happy about that, and just trying to decide what scope I wanted and to see if people are already proning out somewhere over here or maybe over by that group of buildings. But again, watch the mini map. It is going to help you out, especially because you might not have great sound. If you watch the top right corner, you will see where the enemy's shots are coming from, more or less. It gives you a general direction. Right there, we know that there's something. Now, this was a confrontation. I probably should have stayed out of this. That guy, I did hit him, but he's already in a confrontation with somebody else. So the idea of me getting involved, giving up my position, probably not a great idea. That, a bit of a pot shot right there with the M24 at that distance, even with the 8x scope. And now we're just trying to jockey for position right here, trying to see maybe where his opponent was, because obviously there was somebody else. Now, of course, I got to look up here because I probably gave out my position. We've got 6 enemies left, and the zone still looking good right here. So you can see again on the minimap, there's another confrontation happening, but we're going to focus down here to the left. I feel like that was probably where we should be focused. Obviously up on the right, you've got at least 3 other people up there. We know somebody is right here. We know the zone is moving in, and as we scope in right here, check this shot out, you guys. Oh my goodness, come on. Headshot through the fog, through the gas, and through that brush, and he is down. Now, obviously, he was looking at somebody else, but it looks like, remember, check your status. On the left-hand side, it said the play zone killed somebody. So I'm guessing at this point, the guy on the right, the guy I headshotted, shot the guy on the left, got him low, and he died to the play zone, and now it's me against 3 other people. I'm not positive because I can't be 100% sure, but so we try to look around, again, looking for those guys proning out, and again, I'm in the shade. I'm behind a tree, so I have not only cover, but concealment. So 2 different things. Cover is going to be what protects you from bullets like this tree. Concealment is visual only, meaning like you're lying in the grass, you're in the shadows, they can't see you, but they could still hit you. And if you've played this game enough, you know that a lot of people will just pot shot at you, blind shots into a bush, and more often than not, that can work out in a small zone, especially like this. So we've got 3 enemies left, and again, watch the top right of the screen, and then on the far left-hand side, about halfway down, watch for that status of who killed whom with what, and you can put 2 and 2 together. That's just about to happen right here. As I'm still trying to scan, I feel like these guys in the houses are going to get forced out as the zone moves in, or if I don't get favored, I'm in a lot of trouble here. So I'm just patiently waiting for that next zone. There's the shots. Somebody took out somebody else with the AK right up the hill here to the right of these buildings. So we know there's at least one of the 2 other players immediately in that area. So we're going to focus on that area. We're still worried about that second guy. I thought he was behind me. The zone's moving in. We are okay. Waiting for the next zone. This right here determines, top right of your screen, what is going to happen. Am I in big trouble? Am I going to have to crawl somewhere? Or am I going to get favored and they're going to have to come to me? And sure enough, that right there, GG. I just got favored, and these guys have to come out of the houses. So yes, I did get a little lucky right there, but again, I've got the ghillie suit, and I'm telling you, it is so hard to see somebody. It's hard to see somebody proning without a ghillie suit, much less when you put this on and you're almost the exact same color as your surroundings. So we're waiting for these guys to get forced out of here. We're going to go ahead and switch back to the sniper and just check out the windows in case maybe somebody is hanging out here in these windows. And obviously there's a lot of hiding spots over here. These guys are close to each other. We know that the final 2 opponents are in that general area right now, or at least we hope, we think. So we're waiting for them to move. We know that they have to come towards us. Again, if you look at the map on the right-hand side, you can see that the little white where the buildings are outside of this next zone. So they've got 30 seconds to get on the move, and it's good to wait until late, but I am in the ideal position right now, just waiting for these guys to leave their cover, to leave their concealment, and toast them. Ghillie suit OP. I'm telling you again right now, love the ghillie suit. I love a lot of things in this game, but the ghillie suit in these situations, because more often than not, the game ends up in a field. It's not very often that it ends up where buildings are. So we're just waiting. Here comes the zone. So these guys were smart. They waited until the last possible second, but now they are on the move. This zone does so much damage, you cannot get caught outside of it. Here it comes, closing in on me. So we're feeling good right now, and at this point, I do make a mistake. You should be boosted up. You want to have those stimulants, the painkillers and the energy drinks already in your system at this point. Waiting until the zone is moving to do this big bad idea. I got lucky right there in that nobody was rushing right towards this tree. You got to figure that players are going to be looking for more cover, and luckily they were going after the rock in front of me. See that rock directly in front of me? Watch in just a few seconds here as we'll finally watch somebody come popping out. At this point, I'm still not even sure where the last guy is. I know that there's one guy up here. So that's the one thing, the bird in the hand. I know that there is one guy up here. I'm not sure if both of them were here or not. But at this point, since the zone has moved out of those buildings, you have to figure that they're probably proned out just like me. And the big advantage I have, of course, is being in the shade and having the ghillie suit on. They've got to be up in this area right here, coming out of those houses, crawling across the grass, and now somebody's throwing grenades. So it's going to be tough to tell where they are. I got lucky in that they didn't flush me out. They didn't land one right on me. And these guys, they're limited grenades. I chose not to throw grenades in return. We're just waiting for somebody to move. Usually, they'll throw a grenade and then move. You know, they'll use that grenade as a distraction, as a few seconds to buy them time. And then on the left-hand side, we've got smoke. We know that there's action nearby. Grenades all over the place. There we go, right there. Straight ahead. And this time, without even getting up, we're going to take this guy out. M4 takes him down. Now it's a one-on-one situation. Of course, the other guy knows where I am, but I know where he is. And We finally get up out of the prone because he's on the run, and that was when the game ended. So I figured because he was moving, it was safe to get out of the prone position right there. We went to crouch. We grabbed him in that terrible position. So not exactly extremely great gameplay. I just got a little bit lucky, and when people are running like that, they're absolute sitting ducks. But again, Ghillie Suit OP, absolutely loving this game, loving the Ghillie Suit. Come play with me on twitch.tv/GaladonCoc, and I will see you again tomorrow for more full attacks.